Hey there, Dee Marshall, and you're watching She Means Business, and this is a show about or for women-owned businesses, entrepreneurs, and those who aspire to start their own businesses. And today in New York City, I am at the WPEO Annual Awards Breakfast, and what we're going to hear, or who we're going to hear from, is a woman-owned business. We're going to hear from the number 2 person at WBEs, the chief of staff, and then hear what a corporate board member says women-owned businesses need to learn. There's one thing. Stay tuned. Hey there, everybody. Listen, my name is Dee Marshall, Diverse and Engaged, and I am live on location. I'm at the New York Annual Awards Breakfast for the WBEO. You all know Marsha Firestone. We're here, and I'm here with one of the certified businesses, Lynella. Tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Lynella Hooper-Williams, and I'm with Hooper-Williams Communications.
I love it. And so I just grabbed her because I had to, I love to ask these questions about, women in business. So first question is, what are the skills you believe you must have to start a business and run a business?
I think first of all, well, for me, I have an undergrad in business and a master's in marketing.
Oh.
And so those skills have helped me. Okay. So you need an analytical ability. You need to be able to make decisions. You also need to understand the back end. I need to understand my business from start to finish. Mm-hmm. And so those skills that you acquire over the years in corporate or in your own business, you need to hone them on a constant basis.
I love it. Talk about the people that you need to kind of support the business. Talk about that.
Absolutely. So first of all, I have a personal board of directors that they have all kinds of skills, from corporate, supply chain, to operations. And from my perspective, I have a marketing and PR business, so I definitely need writers, I need social media experts, I need graphic designers, I need all of those photographers from time to time. So those are the skills that I need to run my business.
Awesome. Okay, last question before we go, because we're just getting ready to start. Critical success factors. I've heard Sheila Johnson, she's my role model. I don't know if you follow her at all, but one of the first billionaire business women and business owners. I heard her once say, a critical success factor in business is that we sign our own checks. So I'm going to ask you the question. Beyond that, what would you say is your one critical success factor for running a successful business?
So one of the things that's been critical to my success has been my strong network.
Network.
I have the best network a woman could ever have. These are the folks that have recommended me for a lot of my projects.
Nice.
I've had people that I've started working with supposedly for 3 months that lasts for 3 years.
Nice.
Working with corporate executives. So I'm loving it.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Enjoy the breakfast.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, She Means Business. Look who I found. One of my favorites. She is the number 2 in charge, at WBEs, Chief of Staff, Candace Waterman. And the reason this is so special for me, because she's a huge champion of women-owned businesses. She's a great leader, a great mentor, coach, advisor, such a powerhouse from a number of different angles. She's the reason why. Do you remember this? You're the reason why I certified.
I do.
I'm
so happy you took the advice.
I did. We were at Odyssey's, and Coca-Cola sponsored, I think, the entrepreneur session.
They did.
And you were there, and you nudged.
And I asked you to give us a chance.
You
because
did.
You said you were on the fence, you were thinking about it. I said, give it a chance. I think it's going to be a game changer for you. And I think it has been.
I'm getting emotional thinking about it, so thank you.
You're very welcome.
Critical success factors. What do we need to start a business, run a business, scale a business? What is it that you think we need to know?
So I think
critical success factors.
The sort of top 2 things. I think being CEO does not mean being Chief Everything Officer.
Nice.
That means that you have to look at where your weaknesses are and not be afraid to enlist the assistance of someone who does have that strength.
I love it.
The second is within any industry you're in, know your industry. For example, the auto industry has 10 tiers. Most people don't even know that.
Wow.
Everyone wants to be a tier 1. But if the product, service, commodity that you're providing really fits into the tier 4, then that's the lane you need to be in.
Wow.
So, right, you have this whole pool, but different swim lanes. Know your lane and know it better than anyone else.
I could just fall out. This is why you're amazing. She just gave it to us in like 2 things. Do not be a chief everything officer. Don't accept that job.
No.
And number 2, be a student of the game.
Absolutely.
That's what I hear from you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I
You're
love you
so
for this.
welcome.
Oh my gosh,
Thank
this
you
was
for
amazing.
having me
So,
on here.
okay, we gotta go.
We're excited too.
Yes, we're excited. Yep. Anyway, all right, she means business. And she's about everybody else's business. I just grabbed one of my faves. I don't even know if I could say that. Is it appropriate? Like, one of my favorite people from Wells Fargo, and I had no idea that she would be here because she doesn't even live here. But please introduce yourself. Tell us what brings you here.
Well, I'm Tanya Woodbury. I'm Supply Diversity Manager at Wells Fargo, and I'm also a new board member for WPEO New York.
Very nice.
And so what brought me here as a board member is support of the strategy and the goals of WPEO New York under the umbrella of WeBank, which has an initiative that you stated earlier, focusing on women of color, WBEs of color. Then my dual role as a supply diversity manager is always trying to identify diverse suppliers, WBEs, that can bring products and services to us, Wells Fargo, effectively, efficiently, and innovatively. And these types of events are the best place to find those.
Awesome, awesome. So in your search, what are you looking for? When you say, part of your function is to look for diverse suppliers, what do you look for?
We look for suppliers that can definitely challenge the status quo. I think, and specifically when we talk about WBEs, specifically women of color WBEs, we have such a unique talent and gift around intuition, around perseverance, and those characteristics along with leadership are very important when you talk about bringing a product or service to a client, a corporate client. The other part I think we're learning to do much better is understanding our value proposition.
Okay.
And that's huge. If you don't really understand your value proposition as an organization, as a company, as a supplier, then it's hard to really compete for those opportunities within the marketplace and in your industry. So if I would say one thing that's really key for WBEs, women of color, know your value proposition. Know it like the back of your hand, like that elevator pitch. Know what you bring to the table and make sure it connects to something in your industry and connects to something that your client or prospective client is looking for.
Got it. I love it. How do we learn that?
Research. You have to do your due diligence. You have to have your ear to the ground on what's going on in your industry, because we are inundated with data and information, but it lacks wisdom to be able to use it properly.
Got it.
So once you understand what are the trends, whether it's forward trends, and what are the things that are leaving and going behind, and then being able to couple that with truly understanding what you bring as a service or a product to the table, then your value proposition becomes pretty simple, pretty easy to explain.
Got it. I love it. All right, well, we've got to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
asking
asking me.
All right, until next time.